The year 2026 began with a roar, not a whisper. From the very first days of January, the atmosphere seemed restless, hinting at the extraordinary events to come. Weather experts and storm chasers alike felt a sense of urgency in the air, as if nature itself was sending a message that this would not be an ordinary year. Even before winter ended, tornadoes were already touching down, an early warning that this season would be different. These rare, out-of-season storms shattered records and caught communities off guard, forcing many to confront the reality that severe weather can strike at any time, regardless of the calendar. Meteorologists are sounding the alarm. Several major climate signals are converging, creating a recipe for a potentially severe and prolonged tornado season. Unusual ocean temperatures, shifting jet streams, and persistent atmospheric instability are all combining to set the stage for what could be a historic year for storms. The early tornadoes aren't just statistics, they're a wake-up call for communities nationwide. Each storm leaves behind not only physical damage, but also a reminder of how quickly lives can change when nature turns volatile. This year, the question isn't if tornadoes will strike, but when and where. The unpredictability of these storms means everyone, from city dwellers to rural residents, must stay vigilant and ready to act at a moment's notice. The atmospheric ingredients for volatile storms are coming together sooner than usual, signaling a long, active season ahead. Meteorologists are tracking these developments closely, warning that the window for preparation is closing fast. 2026 is more than just another year. It's a real-time case study in how climate trends and short-term weather drivers interact. The lessons we learn now could shape how we respond to severe weather for years to come. Every outbreak provides crucial data, helping scientists refine forecasts and improve public safety. Each storm is an opportunity to better understand the forces at play and to develop new strategies for keeping people safe. This early start is a sobering gift, a chance to review safety plans, refresh emergency kits, and stay alert. It's a reminder that preparation is not just a one-time task, but an ongoing commitment to resilience. Complacency is disaster's best friend. Now is the time to prepare, not later. Taking action today could make all the difference when the next storm approaches. The patterns are concerning, and the atmosphere is primed. The signals are clear. This is not the year to take chances or ignore the warnings. Let's use this unsettling start as the catalyst for our most prepared season yet. By staying informed, working together, and taking every warning seriously, we can face whatever 2026 brings with confidence and resilience. By February 21st, over 60 tornadoes had already touched down, well above average for this time of year. This rapid start to tornado season caught many meteorologists and residents off guard, as such numbers are rarely seen so early. Communities across the central and southern United States found themselves bracing for storms weeks before the typical peak of severe weather. These weren't isolated incidents, they were part of organized, destructive storm systems. Each outbreak was fueled by a combination of unseasonably warm, moist air and powerful jet stream winds, creating the perfect environment for severe weather to thrive. The most significant outbreak hit on February 19th when a powerful system swept across the Midwest. This event brought a dramatic escalation in both the number and intensity of tornadoes, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The Storm Prediction Center issued an enhanced risk, covering over 1 million people in southeast Illinois and southern Indiana. Local news stations urged residents to prepare emergency kits and review safety plans as the threat loomed. Forecasts warned of supercells capable of producing strong tornadoes, and those warnings proved tragically accurate. Sirens blared across towns, giving people precious minutes to seek shelter as storms approached. Illinois saw at least 6 tornadoes, including one near Flat Rock that caused serious injury. Emergency crews worked through the night, searching for survivors and assessing the extent of the damage. In Indiana, a tornado damaged the Bloomington Airport, homes, and even an animal shelter. The community rallied to help displaced families and rescue animals affected by the storm. Hail the size of golf balls and damaging straight-line winds added to the chaos, causing accidents and property damage. Vehicles, rooftops, and power lines all suffered under the relentless assault of the storms. The early season has already shown the atmosphere's capacity for complex, dangerous events, setting a high-stakes precedent for the months ahead. With such an active start, meteorologists warn that communities must remain vigilant as spring approaches, ready to respond to whatever the weather may bring. Great Plains and Midwest. The jet stream becomes more energized and takes on a wavier, more amplified pattern, which can help spawn violent supercell thunderstorms capable of producing large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. As a result, the threat area for severe weather can expand, putting more communities at risk and making outbreaks more widespread than usual. It's a vivid reminder that our local weather is deeply connected to these vast, global patterns. This year, that connection is especially strong, with the Pacific's influence reaching right into our backyards. As the atmosphere responds to these oceanic shifts, we're entering a season where rapid changes and heightened volatility are likely. Staying aware of these global drivers can help us prepare for what's ahead. As ENSO shifts, so does the tornado threat, expanding beyond traditional hotspots. The Great Plains, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, are primed for a more active season, with classic conditions for long-track, violent tornadoes. Dixie Alley in the southeast remains at risk, with tornadoes often hidden by rain and terrain, and vulnerable populations in mobile homes. The Midwest, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, sits at the crossroads of clashing air masses, making it a breeding ground for severe storms. As the storm track lifts north, these states will likely see multiple rounds of severe weather. The forecast points to an above-average season, with up to 1,600 tornadoes possible nationwide. This year, the threat is widespread. Dangerous tornadoes can strike any state. No one can afford to be complacent. This year, the Storm Prediction Center is introducing Conditional Intensity Groups, or CIG, to their daily outlooks. CIG goes beyond probability, highlighting the potential intensity of storms, even in areas with a low overall risk. For example, a slight risk area might still have the potential for a violent tornado if conditions break just right. The CIG scale helps forecasters communicate whether the environment supports weak, brief tornadoes or long-lived, destructive ones. This tool empowers the public to look beyond simple risk categories and understand the true danger. When you see a CIG rating, pay close attention. It could mean the difference between routine and catastrophe. The power of a tornado is hard to grasp until you see the aftermath. An EF2 tornado can tear roofs off homes, an EF4 can level entire neighborhoods, and EF5 leaves nothing but bare slabs. The real danger is flying debris, wood, glass, metal, turned into deadly projectiles. Mobile homes are especially vulnerable, and nighttime tornadoes are often the deadliest. The economic and social impacts are staggering. Billions in losses, weeks without power, and communities forever changed. Tornadoes can also trigger secondary hazards, like gas leaks and fires. History offers grim reminders. Joplin, Missouri in 2011, Moore, Oklahoma in 2013, entire neighborhoods erased in minutes. These aren't just stories, they're warnings of what's at stake. That's why every person needs a plan before the sirens sound. Action, and action saves lives. The 2026 tornado season demands vigilance, not fear. We have better tools and knowledge than ever. Now it's up to us to use them. Preparedness is a partnership. Forecasters provide warnings, the public must act on them. Know the difference between a watch and a warning, and take every alert seriously. Build your kit, define your safe space, and encourage others to do the same. A prepared community is a resilient one. Your readiness helps everyone. The skies may be turbulent, but our resolve can be steady. Stay informed, have a plan, and be ready to act. Let's turn this unsettling start into motivation for a safer season. Together, We can face whatever storms 2026 brings.